Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Two Hands in a Radio. Do we have a good one today? This is where it all started. Just about, anyway. The inexpensive portable shortwave radios. And we've looked at a bunch. And there's few and far between that I haven't looked at. Anyway, on Amazon, this is listed as a Blue Valley AM FM shortwave radio. Notice I said Blue Valley. And you're saying Two Hands, that ain't Blue Valley. No, it's not. Blue Valley is the company that sells it, and they're calling it a Blue Valley radio. Okay. So I finally figured that all out. Anyway, it is an NNS brand. The model number is the NS818. And it's sold by Blue Valley Direct for $13.99 on Amazon. And it's an AM FM shortwave 1 and 2 4-band radio. That's all you're going to get. There is just not a whole lot to it. Radio operations is three things. Choose the band, turn the tuning button, and adjust the antenna. There's your instructions. It comes in red, gold, and black. Sure wished I'd gotten the red one, but I didn't see it. Let's just dive in. You do have a charging cable. Nice box, charging cable. And why a charging cable? Because it does have a cell phone battery in the back of it. And these are always hard. It's actually dual powered, which is kind of cool for a little radio like this. The cell phone battery, if you're looking at the back of it, the prongs go to the upper right-hand corner. If you take this out, you can start feeding it AA batteries. I think it takes 2 AA's, and the positive will go to the left. So that's kind of cool. You got 2 ways to power it. Get that out of the way first. Of course, we've got a wonderful wrist strap that's bigger than the whole radio. The radio is 4.3 inches, 2.6 inches by 0.98 inches thick. Teeny tiny. Of course, it says that it is number 1. We shall see just how number 1 it is. But it is rechargeable, so you could recharge right here in that port right there with USB. Kind of neat, really. Analog dial, not the... It just FM, AM, shortwave 1 and 2, and your indicator is right in the dead center. That's kind of strange. Tuning wheel, and looks like the charge light is there. I didn't notice the charge light, but it's there anyway. Backside, we already looked at that. Then we've just got on this side just the wrist straps, all we got. Let's make sure we're happily in focus. It does have a fantastic 11-inch antenna. We're going to have some fun with this one. You know, and that's everybody, and even I get spoiled with the field BTs and the satellites and the Sanjeen and the Texans and all that. I get spoiled. And I look at this stuff and I think, you know, and everybody else does. Oh, what a waste. You know, I want my 17 minutes back or what. I can hear it all. But this is how the channel started. We started by looking at radios under $20. Guess what? $13.99. So it is what it is. Take a look at that antenna. Doesn't that just excite you? Oh my. Let's fire it up and see what happens. We got the band selector switch down here, and it clunks in place wherever we got to go. That's okay. Nothing wrong so far. How do we turn it on? Oh, on off up here. Oh, the on off is up here. Non-stereo headphone jack there. And we are...
Wow, how did you do that?
Oh, that's the volume. On off and volume is there. Not a bad audio. We're on FM right now. I don't want to hover around music. I try to hit the talky stuff. It's our local station.
Construction doesn't allow for the home to breathe and offer adequate ventilation of chemicals and naturally occurring gases.
Alrighty. I had some naturally occurring gas the other day, but I digress. Oh my, two hands is getting a little loose and squirrely. Hey, it's not. Oh, it's getting that time, isn't it? Let's go to AM before I get copyrighted to death there. We'll start at the top and kind of work our way down. It's got a... It's not all bad. The audio part, it's really got a good sound. The looks of it is not all bad either. That scares me when we start. But it just doesn't find anything.
Festival of the year, and it's coming to the CW.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival!
Don't miss the iconic performances.
It's almost like, is that mute on tuning, or is that, I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't. Don't know. Let's go to shortwave. That's what I'm interested in the most. And I think we're going to be really disappointed. But we're not done yet. I heard the beep of one of the WWVs or Canada or something. Who knows with this dial? I don't know where we're at. That's not WWV, it's probably Canada, I suppose. Should tell us here in just a second. Should tell us in just a second. Say something. Yeah, CHU Canada. Okay, CHU Canada. There's another sad attempt at WWV. That's pretty poor. Let's go to band 2. And you know where I'm headed. You're saying two hands, you're moving too fast. No, there's a method to the madness. I thought I heard something there, but boy. Ooh. Radio Havana, Cuba. Love it. Now you know where I'm headed. I'm going to break out a little helper here and hook up our sloper antenna to this thing and see what happens. Hopefully it blows up. Ah, that helped. We're back on shortwave band 1. There's CHU again. It's not bad when you add a little wire to it. No, didn't get 10 there. Start at the top and work our way down on band 2 here. There was something, and then it's interesting that I hear something and I go back. I don't know. Okay. Huh. Huh. Interesting little radio. You know, I tell you what. The negatives about it, I don't like that tuning. It's a little flutter in there. It's not even a mute on tuning. It's just kind of a flutter almost or something. I don't know what it is. Boy, this is interesting. Of course, you know, if you've played along at home long enough to know that when I'm out here and I'm holding a radio that was under $20, I'm trying to think how I'm going to rate the thing between 1 and 10. Definitely not a 10. 8 entertainment value because I laughed a lot. And it put me in a good mood. And that's what a lot of these things really is all about. If it's just an absolute piece of shit and you want to throw it off the edge of the truck, that's not very good. But if you say, that was kind of fun, you know, it's not all bad. I'm going to give it a really good 4.2 out of 10. How's that for a crazy score? 4.2 out of 10. The reason you say, Two Hands, what are you doing? This radio's not worth a 0. I can't give it a negative number. And oh golly, lighten up. Everybody add some starch to your undies. Have a little bit of fun. The fun factor is 4. The dual battery power in here is the 0.2. Did I say 4.2 or 4.1? I hope I said 4.2 because I just changed it to 4.2. I like the dual power capability of it. Don't know if any radio we've looked at, we've looked at 160 or something. I don't know how many we've looked at. I don't know radios this inexpensive that had dual power. I'm not sure. The dual power is worth a little bit, 4.2, and there's 4 out of 10 of fun with this thing, and that's what I try to look at. I mean, we could take every radio like this and just throw off the back of the truck and walk off if we try to judge it by a Texan PL880. Well, this is not a Texan PL880. Well, no, it's not. It's $13. And you got to remember what it is. It's a $14 radio, and if you order before Christmas, you'll get free shipping on it. You got to keep that in mind. And I think we get disappointed because, well, that didn't perform near as well as the Eaton Grundig edition satellite. Well, no, the satellite is 10 times the price of this. Probably more than that if you paid retail for it. It's a $200 radio versus this. So you got to keep that in mind. And if you can hang on to that and just have some fun with it, this is kind of a fun little radio, really. Fun to pick around at. It'd be fun to, if you drop it in a mud puddle, nobody's going to care. Make sure you get the battery out of it and keep that. Always good to have spares of those. But it'd be fun just to hack around with it and go over there and plop it up in the barn over there and listen to a ball game or something on. It's kind of cool. So anyway, 4.2 out of 10. Not the best, not the worst. It really livened up when we hooked the wire to it. And that's always a good sign. So that's all I got today. This is the NNS NS818. NNS is the brand name, model number NS818. See how many times I can say that. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, share it with everybody. All your tweeters and twaddlers and all that stuff that you share stuff on. You never know who might see it and might actually get involved in radio just because they see this. This would be a good one to take to a thrift store and let them have it, because it's just good enough somebody could pick up and flip around with this and say, I'd like to learn more about this stuff called radio. And You never know. When you share stuff like this, it might stick somewhere. And that's all I got today. Not even going to pass the hat, pass the tip jar, pass the plate. Not even going to do that today. I just hope you all have a great day. Get you a radio that you like. Have fun with it. And quit worrying about performance so much and have fun. We'll see you at the next review.